Hello everyone! Welcome to another lesson in mathematics. And for today, our lesson will be all about parallelograms. So this lesson will teach you what are parallelograms and how can you determine if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So first, let's define what is a parallelogram. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral with both pairs of opposite sides parallel. So it means that this side and this side should be parallel as well as this side and this side. So we define parallel lines as straight lines that have the same distance from each other and they never meet. So this parallel line is equal to this parallel line. So take note that we have to remember some reminders about whether a quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So the first one, if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then we can make the conclusion both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. So side A is equal to side B and side C is equal to side D. Next, both pairs of opposite angles are congruent. So angle 1 should be equal to angle 2 and angle 3 should be equal to angle 4. Next, all the pairs of consecutive angles are supplementary. So supplementary angles are angles that are equal to 180. So side 1 is equal to 180, side 2 is equal to 180, side 3 is equal to 180, and side 4 as well is equal to 180. For the fourth one, we have the diagonals bisect each other. So the word bisect means that it divides the line into two equal parts. So this part is equal to this part and this part is equal to this part. Therefore, the diagonals do bisect each other. So in addition, if a quadrilateral satisfies any of the following conditions, then the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So if both pairs of opposite sides are parallel, both pairs of opposite sides are congruent, both pairs of opposite angles are congruent, the diagonals bisect each other, and a pair of opposite sides are both parallel and congruent. So now, let's have some exercises. So this exercise, you are going to determine if the quadrilateral is a parallelogram or not. Let's begin. Is this a parallelogram or not? Very good. So this first example is a parallelogram because it satisfies our first rule that both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. Next one. Is it a parallelogram or not? So this example is also a parallelogram because both pairs of opposite angles are congruent. So this side is 90, this side is 90, as well as the other sides. So this is 90 and this is 90. Next one. Is this a parallelogram or not? So this example is not a parallelogram because this is a kite. So as you can see, this side and this side may be congruent to each other, but they are not parallel. Same as the situation of these sides. So now let's go to the next one. Is this a parallelogram or not? Okay, so this example is a parallelogram because the sides of our quadrilaterals are equal. So this side is equal to this side. And then, because all sides are equal, it means that all angles are also equal. So that ends our lesson for today. I hope that you learned something new about our lesson, parallelograms. And if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask them. Thank you and see you again next time.